Hello, hello. Welcome to a new series, as you can see. Something a little bit different than what I'm normally playing on my channel. The thing is, while I do pretty much only play Pokemon on my channel, and kind of a bit of a spoiler alert, one of those 271 mods that's on here is a Pokemon mod. Actually, I think like 30 of those mods are Pokemon related. I actually had a YouTube channel before this one where I did a lot of Minecraft content, and it actually garnered a fair amount of traction. It's not like I had like a million subs or anything. I only had like, I think I was just shy of like 10,000. But I actually I created this channel because I wasn't exactly comfortable with the fact that, you know, I'm in my mid-20s at the time, and everybody that was commenting was a child. All that aside, a little bit of casual ace lore aside, I wanted to actually go back to Minecraft. I kind of missed playing the game. I actually haven't played the game since 1.13 was new. They had changed the mechanics with swimming. That was the last time I had actually played this game. Now we're on, what is it, 121.1. I know that there's new biomes in the Nether. There's like a red wood and a blue wood. That seems kind of cool. And there's like blue fire now. There's like strongholds or something in the Nether. Copper is an actual thing now. Like, the game itself has changed a lot, and I have played a lot of modded Minecraft back in the day. And while I was building this mod pack, I tried to select mods that I was fairly familiar with. I mean, I managed to select 271, so like clearly I found some similarity and familiarity with mods I was already comfortable with. A lot of mods haven't updated this far forward. 121.1 I guess has already been out for like about a year now, but a lot of mods I guess are still on older versions. But even with the mods that I did select and the mods that I'm already comfortable knowing, they've changed a lot too. So this is basically a combination of, hey, here's a mod pack I made, kind of going through the alpha/beta testing of it, I guess you could say. Here's my experience with it, and here's me trying to learn Minecraft all over again. Somebody who used to be not, you know, the best at the game, but I was actually fairly good. Here's a bunch of test worlds I made. Can I select and delete those? No? Okay, well, I'll delete them one by one then. I don't think any of these are actually useful, other than you kind of get to see insight into the naming scheme I have for my worlds as I'm trying to test mod compatibilities. But everything does seem to be compatible with each other. I haven't made too many changes in configs other than like minor world gen config changes, because for some reason every time I try to generate a world, it would always put me either on a very large island or on a very, 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 very small island where there's like no trees or anything. Kind of got sick of ocean spawns, so hopefully that won't be a thing here. Create a name for the world. I think I'll just call it Casual Cobblemon Pack. Very simple, right to the point, extremely straightforward. I'm going to be playing on peaceful for now. I'm going to actually switch that after about like 3 to 5 days in game time, just so I can make sure I can actually settle down and actually find a decent spawn, and I'm not going to be in the middle of the freaking ocean. I kind of want to, you know, build a world sort of thing, you know, so I want to make sure I can actually do so. But I also don't mind trying to, you know, fight off some mobs here and there every once in a while, so I will be switching to normal difficulty later. I don't have any use for commands. Actually, if you don't know, you can actually just turn commands on even if you have this setting turned off by opening your world to LAN and then selecting enable cheats, and then bam, you have world in single player effectively that has cheats. Congrats. I think that option's kind of stupid, honestly. I'm gonna have a bonus chest just so I can at least have like an axe or something to cut down trees, so I'm not just wasting my time trying to find a tree and then punch it for 26 years. Game rules I'm gonna go over. I turned this on. That way I don't have to worry about taking damage while I'm in the middle of a battle with a Pokemon. I don't want to be, you know, blown up by a creeper or anything while I'm trying to catch a Weedle or something. Disable Elytra movement check, I turned that on. From what I remember back in the day, the movement was a little bit glitchy on multiplayer servers, trying to communicate between the client and server on where you're actually located, especially while using the Elytra. It would actually just kick you for flying. So I don't know if that actually affects single player or not, so I just turn it on just to make sure I'm not going to get kicked from my own single player world, because if I remember correctly, again, single player and multiplayer is both enabled at the same time, even while you're in single player. That's just how Minecraft functions. Everything else I'm leaving as defaults, except for respawn location radius. I set that to 1, so that way when I die and I respawn, I'm going to be located exactly where my respawn point is. It's not going to try to put me onto a random block that's within that area. It always sets me onto one specific block every time. Personally, I absolutely hate the pillager system in Minecraft. I have played bits and pieces of Minecraft here and there, and every single time I always ended up somehow getting a raid in a village, and it just ended up ruining my experience playing Minecraft. So I just disable those just because it is an option. So you know what, screw it, I'm not going to deal with it. Disable them. Entity cramming threshold I set to 0. I think the default's like 24. What? It says default is 0, but that's not correct. I had to change that from 24. This basically means if you have more than 24 mobs or entities, including the player, within a single block, they start taking damage. From suffocation damage, whatever. If you have it set to 0, then they don't take suffocation damage. They can still push each other around or whatever, but you don't actually take any damage from that. I set it to 0, so that way if I want to make a mob farm, I can do so and let them build up and then do the damage that way myself, instead of having to worry about them damaging each other and then I don't get any experience from it, for example. So it's always personally worth changing that to 0. I also don't like creepers actually destroying blocks. I don't care if they want to blow me up and kill me. They can do that all day long. It's fine. I'll get rage baited that way. I hate having to rebuild everything, especially when they destroy something and then you don't get every single block back. And that's also kind of annoying. I just purely out of annoyance. I don't want to have to deal with that. To be fair, it is a little bit cheap because it means like if you're trying to bridge across a giant lava ocean in the nether or something and a gas shoots you, then they don't blow up the bridge. You just take damage. But I mean, if you're trying to bridge across anyway, then you're shifting at the very edge of the block. So if you take damage, you're going to get knocked back into the ocean anyway. So is it really super cheap? I don't think so as much. I also turned this off as well. So that way other mobs just don't try to target you and waste your time trying to fight you. As soon as you get out of the battle, then you have to deal with the mob. I don't want to have to deal with that. I assume that's what that does. I actually don't know. If I'm doing this incorrectly, let me know. I don't mind turning these back on or something. I also turned off phantoms, because if I want to spend all my time staying up all night building my house, then game, please just let me do so without having to deal with things trying to attack me all the time. There are plenty of other things in the game that already do that. I don't need to have something that's going to constantly float above my head and follow me into buildings and piss me off that way. Thank you. Again, I don't like the pillager, so I just turned off the pillager patrols. And wandering traders, I think it's really cool concept in Minecraft. I don't care for them. The trades are actually kind of lame, and the llama sounds are kind of annoying because they just stand there not actually going anywhere. It seems like they never wanted to despawn back in the day. Maybe that's been updated and they actually go away finally, but I just find them annoying, so I just turned them off. They don't actually have any use for me personally. I'm also going to turn off the weather update because I don't think there's really any use for that. The only thing that really changes in game is maybe it might affect how Pokemon spawn, because they might only spawn in the rain, or like trying to evolve into a Goodra or something needing the rain. On the Minecraft side of things, I'm not going to have thunderstorms, so I won't have mobs spawning during the day every once in a while, but I have 270 plus mods. The game runs smoothly. I can still get 60 FPS, it's fine. But when the weather cycles through, that's when things get a little bit laggy, frame rate starts to drop, and I don't really see a point to the weather. If there's something that's actually important for it, again, let me know down below. I will turn it back on. It's fine. In terms of the chat settings, this is what I have. I don't really want to go over it. It's just what I have set from when I used to have servers myself. Although I don't remember ever seeing this show death messages thing. I just turned it off because I think that's kind of neat. I don't want to have my chat spammed with a bunch of death messages. I don't see a point to that. I know I died. Thank you. I'm playing single player. I don't need you to be telling all the local creepers that I'm dead, so go hoard my loot. I think everything in miscellaneous is all default. I did change this to on because that's how it is in the games. When you heal your Pokemon at the Pokemon Center, then you heal all your Pokemon that are in the PC. This will do the same thing basically. So that's all the game rules. That's all the settings I have. Again, I'll be changing into normal difficulty a little bit later. Well, let's see what the world's actually going to be like. This might take a bit, so I'll just get back to you guys when I'm actually in the game. Okay, looks like I'm loaded in the world, and looks like chunks are starting to load. You can see them populating on the mini-map there. I spawned next to a giant building. I can see a Burmy. Hello, Burmy. Just letting the world generate before I start trying to look around and get a bunch of frame dips. So one downside, there we go. It's starting to work. It always takes a second for the first little bit. Aha. It spawned next to this thing. Can't exactly remember what this is, but I do know that it's Pokemon related. Pretty sure this is like a burn tower. Might have something to do with us. We can legendary beasts, you know. Ah, there is an entrance. The Zubat and Magmar. And a chest. And a loot ball. Interesting. Well, first things first. I should probably get my starter. So I can choose between all the different regions, including Hisui starters. I don't know if they evolve specifically into the Hisuian forms. I mean, it just tells me it's a Rowlet. It doesn't specifically say what it evolves into. So, like, if I was to select Kalos, for example, or yeah, that one. I know it's one of those. It's, you know, the exact same thing. Various Pokemon to choose from. They're all adorable. I actually want to select Poplio. Personally. Sure. Oh, I have it on the thingy thing. How do I use this? Nope, that just shows me the summary. I don't know what my hotkeys are. Aha. Oh my god, you're massive. Hello. How's it going? Can I, like, talk to you or anything? Probably not. I don't want to go down there. I don't know how to. Nope, there's an actual ladder. It's blocked. Hello. There's also a starting chest somewhere, supposedly. I don't see the chest anywhere. I was figuring it probably spawned down here somewhere. There's another building. Hello. Unless it spawned underneath this overhang. I want to see if I can go down there. A lot of things I want to explore. Oh, I'm not seeing it anywhere. I even checked underneath the overhang. Probably up top. Which really sucks. Oh, I'm actually kind of offended. I got ripped off by Minecraft. What the hell? No starting chests. What the heck? Gotta punch wood like a plebeian. Well, I guess on the bright side, I'm gonna have stone tools when I usually only get, like, wood tools from the starting chest, so I guess I'm making better progress. But still, I have to craft it myself. I didn't say there's nothing more ominous than hearing a bunch of footsteps in your left ear. Only to look up and see it's just a Wooloo. Don't really know if anything actually spawns here. Legendary wise. Game certainly lagged like something was going to. But during all my testing, flying over worlds and stuff, I've always seen Magmar spawn in these. So like maybe you're a guaranteed spawn. Hey, buddy. I want to collect these first. Neat. Don't know if these loot balls actually have anything useful to do with them. Netball. Some iron I will take. Hyper potions. I don't think I want to take any of these like guard specs, X items, dire hits. Take the apricorns though, because I think those are used to craft Pokeballs, I think. Maybe. Might be wrong. I'll take Max Ether. I do have the EMI enabled, so I can actually see how to craft like Pokeballs, for example. Oh yeah, GS Ball is in this game. Yeah, I need copper ingots and then 4 apricorns to make Pokeballs. Can I craft Master Ball? Is that a thing? Master Ball. Oh my god, you can't. Oh, that. Okay, yeah, you can, but you need a lot of resources to do so. Netherite ingots, Nether Star, and chocolate shells. You have to have already beat the game and more to be able to do this. Got it. I kind of want to catch a Magmar, but I don't have any way to really do so other than a net ball. I mean, I'll try. We'll see. Oh god. I cannot read any of that. Not sure what's conflicting with what mod. I prefer the custom description over the in-game Minecraft description, if that makes any sense. Don't know how to disable one or the other. Go for water gun. That does no damage. Meanwhile, I lost a lot of health. See if I can catch. Oh, and it's suddenly dark in here. Damn. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna run now. Magmar is so luminescent. Okay, so judging from the map, oh, I got a lot of stuff that's already spawned up here. It's a YouTube thumbnail ass lava pool over here. Looks like I'm not on a little island. Looks like there might be some ocean up here. It says river biome. Hopefully it's just actually river biome. Moonlight Valley. Interesting biome names. But looks like I actually have a decent spawn, so that's good. Where's the other building? Block of coal. I'm actually gonna take some of these. Something a little bit weird about mining the charcoal from the burned tower to be able to make torches for myself later. Ow. What is this building? Oh yeah, it is a Cobblemon door. Okay. Cobblemon building, so I'm probably gonna get some with these. Oh, hello, Ultra Ball, I will take. Hyper potions, copper ingots. Hey, I can start crafting some Pokeballs now. We're making progress. Dusk Ball, hello. Getting some actual good items now. So I will take those, obviously, and leave that behind because I don't have a use for you. And emeralds, thank you. If I do see any villagers, I can trade now. Max potion. Kind of OP-ish items. We're only having a dead level 10 Pokemon. I already have some max potions that I can't use because well, I'm dead. Gotta be revived first. Oh, I picked up a revive. Hello. When did I do that? You just do that. Okay. Interesting. I will. Okay, I actually meant to send out my Pokemon, but I guess I can just use it. That's actually kind of convenient for my dumbass trying to figure out how to play this game. Okay, I've already run out of space. That's interesting. So I use the zinc on the only Pokemon that I have. I don't want to use a protein on you though. Don't need a burn hill. I'll take the berry, I guess. I don't think I actually need these sherds. Just leave them. Weird ass name. You know, I didn't get an ocean spawn, but I did get a weird, precarious, kind of scared to move anywhere. Can't even see the floor. Tall ass mountain. I think this is a Pokemon Center right here. I kind of want to teleport there. I don't think I can because I don't have cheats enabled. It probably just runs a TP command or something. Great waypoint. Ah, that's the one. PC. Fantastic. God, getting there is not going to be easy. Okay, but like, could you imagine having to try to navigate through something like this? In the core series games. Bruh. Hi, Pinecoat. Don't mind me just mending my broken legs. That's an interesting tower. Don't actually know if there's a point to that tower, but it's cool nonetheless, I guess. Ha, I found the Pokemon Center. Terracotta sunstone ore. Can I craft sunstones? Interesting. Hey. Healing machine. Oh, okay, that's loud. Alright. And so is that. Can I do anything useful here? I can actually deposit my Pokemon? And I don't black out? Game Freak, take note. Nothing in the barrel? Nothing in the barrel? Well, at least I got a heal for free. Can't complain. Did kind of waste my super potion earlier, but I got plenty. I mean, I kind of want to make a base here, but this is not a great location. Oh my god, where did this game spawn me? This is a Pokeball symbol, oddly distorted. Almost looks like a training field thing, stadium, battle arena. I want to check that out. Found another tall tower, couple tall towers. That one's a lot taller though. Oh, it's one of these Pokemon centers, right? Actually, I could just turn this into a base, even though it didn't seem to generate very well. It literally just cut out the mountain. There was a cave here. What have you done? You trade anything? You actually do. Energy root or oranberry. I would rather save my emerald for more useful villagers. Thanks. Another tall tower. I want to check that one out. That looks like it might have substance to it. So does that one, to be fair, but it's a little further away. This is kind of a cool tower, actually. Actually cool. Hello. I just make this my base. Okay, right. I'm not super familiar with this whole scaffolding thing. I tried to shift to not fall off and I just started going down. I don't know if there's anything actually in here. Cave vines plant. Deep slate. Oh, is that deep slate stuff supposed to be like the below what used to be Y0 now? Is this still Y0? Does it like go Y negatives now? How does that work? I haven't actually seen that. I need to actually play this game for once. I say for once, like I haven't actually spent like probably legitimately well over like 10,000 hours of my life playing this stupid game. It's quite an addicting game, to be fair. What are you all about? Oh my god. Bruh. Ain't no way. Like, how do I even get to... That goes down way far, too. What even is this building? Okay, I think I got to the floor of the place. Kind of. A little difficult to actually get up here. That is insane. What did I just unlock? I think I can press L to see. Yeah. Advancements. Is this a Cobblemon extra structures thing? Find Kurt's house. Oh, is that the building that had the upstairs attic, I guess? The old tower? Burn tower. Oh, is this Bell Tower? Is this where Ho-Oh is? Oh shit, okay. I don't have like a silver wing or a gold wing, rainbow wing, what is it called? That's a Rattata. Oh my god, you're sleeping and that is so adorable. Oh my god, I need this mod. I need more of this mod. Oh my god, I need less of this mod. I actually legitimately hate spiders, so that was a shock and a half to say the least. I cannot see a damn thing. Black concrete, because you need that in all this darkness. I have coal. The problem is I don't have space for anything else. I do have a barrel. I'll just set the barrel outside. Oh, that's actually kind of convenient. I was gonna craft a bunch of torches to place them along the way, but I can actually just light up the area as I'm walking. That's neat. Still probably gonna place torches because it's sort of useful so you don't get lost anywhere, especially in a place you're unfamiliar with. Massive building like this. Oh, okay. Is this gonna actually be the exact same layout as the bell tower too? One dungeon I'm really not great at. Oh my god, and it's actually gonna make me go through it in 3D. This is not gonna be as fun as I was hoping. Oh my god, and you can fall through the floor. Yikes. You know, I don't really know why I just realized they created the little hop step things for from the game. Neat. I don't really know why I'm climbing this tower because I don't even know if I can even see Ho-Oh or probably even catch it because it's probably going to be like level 40 or 60. Just do anything. Oh, that could be useful. Hold up. Aha. One way to do warp pads in this game. I tried. Do I need to be doing this parkour? Okay, I should probably not try that. Looks like I'm going to have to, though. I mean, I could just, like, you know, build up, but I kind of want to go through this as it's intended to go through. But at the same time, I know that I'm going to make a mistake. I'm going to fall down to floor 1, and I'm just going to get mad. That seems impossible. Where else is there, though? Okay, I'll try it then. Yeah, there ain't no way. Ah. 400 meters away, are you kidding me? See, the thing too is trying to get all the way down there. It's also going to be kind of a pain because I don't want to die in the process. You are massive. Dude, the sun's already starting to come up. I feel like my items already despawned. I'm gonna punch the wall. Those are blanks. That's gonna take longer. My items will despawn by the time I get in there. Wait. Bunch of lag. But I have them. Still can't see a damn thing. I have everything. I could have sworn that I have a gravestone mod enabled. I don't know why my items didn't go into a gravestone. But I saw them splatter out for me when I died, so it's kind of what I was actually legitimately upset. Like if there's a possibility my items could disappear on me. But anywho, I have learned my mistake. Not attempt puzzles as they were intended to be attempted. The cheese strat method always works best, aka pillar up wherever you can. I have reached an obstacle that I can craft into 4 more stepping stones. Thank you, I appreciate. Can't even tell. Starfberry. I find a whole bunch of these in my randomized playthrough from Pokemon Black 2, and now I'm finding them here. Fantastic. They follow me everywhere. Okay, so Ho-Oh's just sitting here. Don't actually want to fight you because I don't think I would be able to even capture you. There's some gold up here, though. Oh, level 45. I mean, I'm still very much obviously not going to be able to capture you. Screw it. Yeah, okay. Don't look at me like that. I'll do it again. Oh, it won't let me. You are so huge. Okay. I mean, I have Aqua Jet, so I can at least get some damage in, but I'm just gonna get one shot. Oh, wait, no, I'm not. You're gonna use Safeguard, never mind. Okay, there I go. Yeah, okay, so it still doesn't work. Alright, well, I don't get to have a Ho-Oh, sadly. Didn't really expect to. Not sure what the point of this is, other than just maybe decoration. Kinda seems out of place, though. It's gonna keep screaming at me, so I'm gonna leave. Doesn't really seem to be too many interesting Pokemon up here either. Or Corios. Neat, Ellie. It was offended. I called it neat. I'm sorry. What am I responsible for? Yeah, just a bunch of Burmy up here. And a suicidal bird, so I'm just not gonna bother. The thing is, though, I don't know how to get down. I'm kind of trying to gauge on the minimap where the edges of this tower are. If I can, like, maybe jump into water. I don't think this edge goes far enough. And I can't see the bottom. Do I risk it? I'm already getting vertigo. Water, thank God. Okay. Ooh, free egg. Which means that there's a chicken nearby. Hello, I hear you. I will collect your meat. Hey. Because as soon as I heal my Pokemon, I am going to be turning the difficulty up to normal. It's been about 3 in-game days. I've explored a decent amount just to make sure that I'm not, you know, trapped where I can't go anywhere. I think Trying to collect food now would be a good idea, I think. Especially since I don't have a spawn point yet. I hate this area though, not gonna lie. The cheese trap method is always the best method. Fastest way to scale a mountain. The thing is, I might end up just like turning something over here into my base. If there's a decent sized cave over here, I was kind of taking a look at. The guy seems to go on pretty far. This seems like it's got multiple paths. Giant room down here. I could do something with this cave probably. And it's within walking distance of a building spot at least. But I'm gonna go ahead, not so much wrap up right now, but I'm gonna take a look and see how much I've recorded and edited out a little bit. I've actually been recording for like an hour and a half, just kind of exploring around, taking a look at things. But yeah, I'm gonna change my difficulty now though. And I'm gonna go ahead and lock it. So it will always be on normal difficulty. And then from here, I'll just see what happens in the series, I guess. Lock the world. Yeah. Yeah, let me go ahead and edit down the video so far and see where I'm at. I spotted an interesting building on the map. Oh, hello. It actually looks kind of interesting. All is tough. Sounds kind of tough. Is this supposed to be like a gym or something? I don't know if those actually spawn or not. Almost kind of seems like one. Zamazenta pedestal. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, okay. Don't think I can do anything with this yet. You know, I kind of like the green of this area. Looks nice. Also some caves over here. Might be a decent spot to set up like a base or something. Not very close to any... Oh, there's a tower back there. Not close to any, like, healing spots for my Pokemon. How difficult is it to craft one of those healing machine? I need a max revive, redstone dust, iron, and copper. Max revive is only from loot, it seems like. It's also getting dark. The thing is, I usually also take the opportunity to use that peaceful mode to hunt a few sheep and get a bed ready so I can just skip the night, but I took the chance to explore instead, so I also don't have any food. This is gonna be a dangerous night. This actually seems like a decent spot to build up though. Nice flat area. Kind of want to take a peek at this really quick. Oh, I know what this is. So one of my favorite mods from back in the day, the mod called Roguelike Dungeons. It never got updated, but somebody forked it and made it compatible for current versions of Minecraft. And it seems like it's almost like a one-to-one recreation of the mod, so the one thing I gotta take note though is there's a lot of monster spawners in here. With me not having any food, chances of me dying in here is pretty likely. Kinda hoping I could find like a... There's a chest. Some okay items. Iron shovel, that's actually relatively useful. And armor. And food. I do need food. I can hear spiders. Sounds like there's a spider coming at me. Bruh. Actually, I think I do have a sword. I could craft an iron sword. I really should craft like armor or something before I try to attack anything. Hello. Kind of want that string. Probably a spider spawner right below me. I'm gonna try to stay safe. I want to lose all my loot and have it guarded forever by mobs. Can I reach this? A chest just out of reach. Can I? Thank you. Fantastic, more food. I can now hear skeletons, and I'm perched precariously over an edge. I will definitely be coming back to this. I'm gonna leave for now. But it's also nighttime, so I'm gonna hide like a coward inside here until it's daytime. I don't have a bed. Okay, it looks like it's daytime now. Got a couple chests, just so I can clear out my inventory, because I had way too much crap on me. Put everything at the very top of the tower. Of course, it's probably midday by the time I get down here. Not too bad. Looks like there's a zombie. I wonder how I'm supposed to level up my Pokemon. I mean, obviously battling, but like, everything I'm coming across is such a high level that I'm probably gonna get one shot if I try to battle anything. That is the world's largest Machop. Level 26. You're level 25. Yeah, everything is like double my level. I don't want to just die, you know? There's a massive tower rendering in the distance, though. I've seen a few of those towers when I've been like flying around testing. I don't think there's actually anything in those. I think they're just there for decoration for the most part. Corvus Squire. You are also large. Almost 3 times my level. Am I just supposed to like try to catch them and hope I can catch them outright and then use them to fight other wild Pokemon and get experience that way? Definitely need to kill some sheep so I can have some wool. That's 3. Nice. I also happen to just need food, so sorry, sheep. Hey, I can fight you and probably win. Come here. Water gun, I guess, cause stab. Neat. Hey, that's food. It's gross, but it's food. You yield 1 special attack. Cross for more info. Oh, I can just straight up see your IVs from here. Interesting. And your EVs. I have 10 EVs and... Alright, because I gave you a calcium and a zinc. Okay. That's useful. Your hunt draws out a normal Starly with its hidden ability. What even is Starly's hidden ability? I have 2 Starlies with hidden abilities. I don't actually have any interest. I could probably fight you. Right? Maybe? Oh, you actually, like, speak. You don't just make the sound, your mouth actually moves. That's kind of cool. Okay, so I knocked out a Petalil and it said Hisui bias. So I guess certain Hisuian form compatible Pokemon will actually specifically be Hisuian form. So if I selected one of the Hisuian starters, I think it actually would have evolved into one of the Hisuian form final evolutions then. I also, when I knocked out that Petalil, I got a TR. I think I can choose what I want to learn. None of these are particularly useful, but I guess Facade, sure. Getting dark again. Try to light up the area a little bit, just so I don't have any mobs that actually spawn out here. Hello, forgot to bring you back. I also got myself a bed, finally, set up, so I can actually sleep now. Nice. Oh, it all to my death. Wonderful. I think this is going to be a decent spot to go ahead and just stop. Not really a whole bunch done other than kind of just exploring a little bit of what's around spawn. I need to put something here or move this down to the ground level so I stop falling. But I mean, for the most part, this is it's kind of to get an intro out of the way for what the series is. I also leave a list down in the description of the mods that I have. Kind of let you guys see what to expect, I guess. But I mean, I tried to build this mod pack to be focused primarily on not only Pokemon, obviously, but for the most part for exploration as well. So there's a lot to do in terms of actually going out, trying to see what's around. There's actually a lot of stuff that's underground as well that I haven't obviously even got to. I mean, just in here alone. But there's a lot to look forward to. So if you like the series so far, I mean, it's just one video out of the way. It's kind of a departure from what I normally play, but if you're enjoying it so far, feel free to drop a like. Want to get notified of more of these, hit the subscribe button. The dear thing. That's so adorable. Well, until next time, where I'm going to try to take on an interesting looking dungeon. Maybe get a few levels on my Pokemon, hopefully catch a few more. I do have Pokeballs, so I could try to catch some. Maybe check out whatever the hell's down here. But until then, take care.